Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Pulse Central. I'm your host, Mason, and today we're looking at people who cheated, lost their relationships, and only understood the damage when it was already too late. Let's get into it.
Hey.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, what are you doing here?
How are you?
I'm fine, I guess. What are you doing here?
I just came to talk to my husband.
Wait, we're getting divorced. I guess I am your husband, but we're getting divorced. I'm not really your husband.
Okay, let's
Okay, I'll kick you out.
I came here to talk to you about it because, like, Gary kicked me out.
What happened? Gary kicked you out?
Why are you laughing? It's not.
So, the man she chose over her husband kicked her out, and now she's back at her husband's door. That timing says everything. She came back only after her other option
I just wish that things could just, go back to normal. I just want us to be able to go to bed tonight and wake up tomorrow like nothing even happened.
Well, that's not gonna happen. And let's get one thing straight. We are not sleeping in bed. I am sleeping in bed. You're sleeping on the couch until you are out of here.
Well, can you tell me what I would need to do to just make things go back to the way they were?
Yeah. Get out. Now and leave, and it will go way back to the way things were before we met.
Okay, well, that's obviously not what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, that's the only solution that I have. You don't get to cheat on me and then just beg for me to take you back. It doesn't work like that. You messed up, you pay the price, and that's it. I don't have tolerance for that stuff, and you know that your entire time of being with me, that I do not put up with cheating or lying or any of this infidelity kind of stuff. You can keep begging all you want, but you're just a little stupid. What I want is for you to be gone. So I can be here in peace.
I want to go to bed next to each other tonight and just wake up tomorrow like normal.
No, it's not happening.
Why?
You're not welcome in my bed anymore.
It's our bed.
No, it is not. It has not been our bed since you had another guy in it.
Go back to normal, but that's not how betrayal works. You can make the mistake in one night, but the trust you destroyed can take years to rebuild.
Oh God! Please give me another chance! I'll give me another chance! Please give me another chance! Please go! Help me! How do I get off of here? How do I get off of here? Oh my God! Terry!
Panic looks like when someone realizes the relationship might actually be over. She's begging for another chance, but sometimes regret comes after the damage is already done.
7 years ago today, I married my husband. Last year in February, so 1 year ago, my affair was discovered that I had for a couple months prior, the year before. So in 2024, I had an affair, and it was discovered last year in 2025. I am making this account because I find myself talking to myself a lot, reflecting about everything that has transpired in my life over the last 7 years of marriage and affair and divorce, and I just kind of want an outlet, and so I intend to use this as an outlet. I blocked all my family and friends, and really I just hope for it to be
Blaming your marriage and one affair changed the direction of everything. Now she's looking back after the divorce, realizing that a few months of bad decisions came with consequences that lasted much longer.
What?
Oh, let me in!
Not gonna let you in. Literally caught you cheating.
No, I thought we were in an open relationship. Open marriage, you know?
Why are you throwing carrots?
She got caught cheating and immediately called it an open relationship. That's not how open relationships work. Both people have to agree to those boundaries before someone else gets involved.
My ex-boyfriend just got married. We broke up 3 years ago. He just got married. I feel a need to shout this from the town square. because he took my virginity and then I guess took her on a walk. You know, I met his parents one weekend at their beach house, and then I guess she came up the next weekend. So isn't that fun? Isn't that fun to be a ghost? Be a ghost, be a mime. Hello, can anyone hear me? The answer is no. So this is wild. This is wild. Also, I was 20, he was 27. Crucial information there.
3 years later, and his marriage still brought all those old feelings back. Sometimes you think you've completely moved on until one piece of news reminds you that...
So what you want? What am I doing for?
Why you acting like that?
I'm acting my way was good.
Why you acting like that, though?
Why you here?
I just want to talk.
I didn't ask you to come in.
I can't come in your house now?
Come in for what? We've been spread for the past 3 months. What you need to come in for?
I just want to talk to you.
Alright, you talking right here. What's good?
So I can't come in your house
Come
now?
in for what? We right here.
I'm just trying to see your crib.
You don't gotta do all that. Stop. You don't gotta do all that.
Come on.
What's up, man?
You can't forgive
What's
me?
up, man?
I said I'm sorry.
Junior with my mom right now, so if you come to get him, he's not here.
I know he's not here. You're talking that. I said I'm sorry 1,001 times. How much times do I literally beg and plead for you to...
How many times you cheat on me? How about that?
It was only 3 times.
What you mean only 3 times? I've been nothing but a great guy to you. Like, I've literally been nothing but a great guy.
In our relationship, you cheated first.
Okay.
No, I lied. No, you did.
Listen, I understand that, and I corrected myself.
Okay.
I corrected myself for the past 3 years. I've been nothing but a great guy to you. Nothing but a great guy. You continuously,
cheat on me.
but you continuously cheat on me after I've taken you back and back again. I'm basically raising our son alone.
I had to cheat just in case. So let me explain this to you. I had to cheat just in case because when you cheated on me the first time, you had one up on me. I wasn't gonna allow that.
You sound like a kid right now. You want some kid? Like all this shit you saying is on some childish. I'm just telling you it's not happening.
But I know you sound fine. Like,
no matter
we can have our family back together. You sitting here like doing co-parenting stuff with random girls in your house every day, and I'm
First off, there's no random girls in my house.
It is.
I don't even be having different girls around.
I'm seeing you on live.
It don't listen. At the end of the day, I'm not taking you back. You done cheated on me about 3 or 4 times. And once with one of my friends, and you think I'm about to be taking you back for what?
Please.
I'm not one of these dudes out here that's not doing it. We done tried it already. We done tried it already.
Okay, we've had a break. Now we can try again. Like,
you why would I go back to you? I'm just saying, why would I?
because I'm actually a good woman. You cheated on me. You broke my heart the first time.
Bro. No, come on, stop lying, bro. You always want to lie. It's not happening. I don't care if you... What's so funny? Nothing's funny about this, though.
Because you're doing the most for nothing.
I don't care if you want your family back. I'm good being single.
I want us to be together. That's it. I want me, you, and Junior to just be together.
It ain't happening. So, come on, come on, man.
You miss me.
Look, come on, man. Stop playing. You're doing too much right now. You're doing way too much. I'm good, though. Watch out.
But you know you miss me.
I don't, bro. Yo, come on, man.
Look, you grabbing my neck.
Come on, man. Stop moving.
You got a girlfriend?
Look, man. Can you just leave?
No, just close the door.
Can you leave, man?
Just close the door.
Hey, look, man. Come on.
Right.
No, come on, man. You gotta leave. You gotta leave. No, we're not here at all. You gotta leave.
Right, and Junior?
Come on. No, come on, man. Please.
No.
You're doing too much. I need you to leave my house.
Take you back.
I'm not taking you back.
I'm not leaving.
But what you willing to do for me to take you back? Man, just leave, man.
Come cheat on me.
I'm in a relationship.
Come cheat on me.
You know that.
Oh, relationship.
Come on, man. Yo, come on. Yo, come on. Shanika, I'm not doing all that. Listen.
Come on.
You know I got a girlfriend. Come on.
You will be walking back here.
No, I'm trying to get you up the house. And look, you know I got cameras, so my camera is seeing all this. You did.
She really said she had to cheat just in case. That excuse tells you everything. She wasn't trying to rebuild trust. She was keeping score and using his old mistake to justify her own choices.
My year last year of me literally trying to stay alive, me dealing with all the craziness of my ex, the lying, the alienation, him calling me a whore, him having my children call me a whore. Why? Not because I did anything bad, and show my kids that like life can move on, but the triggers, the random fucking triggers that have me sit in a Quick Trip parking lot trying not to cry. Why? because my ex has so much money. He makes more than $18,000 a month easily, or at least he did. He made almost $1 million the year before we divorced and then lied about it. He has all the money at his fingertips to do whatever he wants, to buy my children, take them on trips, take them on vacations. While I literally had the bare minimum to pay my bills, on top of trying to restart a career because it was a hobby, because I was a stay-at-home mom. And now I sit here with the triggers. He's going to the Clemson Notre Dame game with my kids. I can't just randomly afford that. Hell, I can't even get them all in the same room at the same time. So I sit here, and I'm gonna get through this trigger. I'm sucking up buttercup.
This is the side of divorce people rarely talk about. She's not just grieving the marriage, she's trying to rebuild her entire life while watching her ex provide experiences she simply can't afford.
We should just get back together because none of this is working out.
I don't know, what are you trying to do? Anything?
I can't. I don't have any money. I'm stuck and I'm gonna be homeless tonight if you let me in.
How'd you get here?
I literally walked because he has my car keys.
Why does he have your car keys?
Because he's an asshole.
Well, you left me for him.
I didn't leave you. You fucking kicked me out. Because you were so fucking jealous. That's not what... I'm trying to fucking talk to you about where we're going, and I think we should just get back together because none of this is working out.
For another guy, and now that situation isn't working out, suddenly getting back together sounds like a great idea. That feels less like love and more like needing somewhere.
So you were fine with the divorce. You wanted to get a divorce. When I brought it up, you didn't even fight me on it. You didn't fight me at all through the process. And now that we're like a week away from it being finalized, now you're getting cold feet and you want to change your mind.
Yeah.
Why? Because nobody's messaging you back on Tinder now? Is that the problem? You realize that you can't get the attention that you were seeking, and now you realize that the grass isn't greener on the other side?
Maybe give it some consideration. We can talk about it, I guess, another day after you let it marinate a little.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, maybe, but you really have to work super fucking hard, and it's not going to start now. It's a lot to process, and I really don't know.
Okay, well, I'll at least accept a maybe, but do you want to have dinner together tonight or something?
No, what did I just tell you? I don't want to start it right now. I need time to think about this. I was completely dead set on getting a divorce and moving on with my life and hope to meet somebody down the line that is never going to cheat on me.
We can just have dinner as healthy co-parents tonight.
Not tonight, no. Because you're probably just going to start trying to shove this idea down my throat and just try to manipulate me into just accepting this, and then the next year you're going to ask to sleep over, and then the next year you're going to ask to no, we're not going to do it that way. And if you keep pushing it on me, then no, I'm going to sign those papers and it's going to be done.
No, you love me.
Until it was about to become real, now suddenly she wants another chance. Sometimes the grass only looks greener until you actually have to live on the other side.
I don't cry on the internet anymore because I think it's f***ing embarrassing and I think it's stupid, but I don't think it's embarrassing or stupid to cry over the man that you were in love with. And I want to do nothing but good by that man. I have done shit in the past that I'm so ashamed of and embarrassed, and it's come back around and it's costing me my relationship. It's putting a strain on my relationship, on the relationship that I care more about than anything else. I would sacrifice most of the things that I have in this life for the love that this man gives me, and I'm so sorry to him that I'm having to put him through this, and I don't want to. I just want to be all for him. I have eyes for just that man that no one else, no other man exists to me. I have flipped. I'm willing to change everything for that man. I flipped my whole life 180 because I want to be the woman that he wants me to be. Essentially, the reason I'm even posting this is because I've publicly embarrassed the man that I love. I've publicly embarrassed him. I've hurt his pride. So
She clearly regrets what she did, but regret usually hits hardest when the consequences become real. Changing for someone is one thing, rebuilding the trust you already damaged is much.
No, you love me.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Finally, bro, why you take so long?
No. Where do you think you're going?
Inside.
This is not your place anymore.
I got evicted. I texted you, I called you, you didn't answer. So
because you're done. You're done. You broke out.
And?
What the fuck, you asked me for some dude you met on Tinder? Are you kidding me? You had a whole ass Tinder profile.
Aiden, can you suck it up and be a man?
Are you
want me to sleep on the street or something?
Bro,
I have all my shit here already. Come on, move over. Aiden, take your foot off the door.
No, I'm not taking it off the door. You need to leave.
This is heavy.
Bro, you need to leave, right now. I'm not taking you back.
What the fuck?
Are you really that delusional?
How is this being delusional? You want me to be on the street? I know you love me.
What?
I know you love me.
Left him for another guy, got pregnant, and then showed up with a suitcase when that relationship failed. At that point, he isn't her partner. He's being treated like a backup plan.
Hi, Jason. It's me. I haven't seen you. Well, the last time that I saw you, you were making out with that girl in the car. When we were still together. But anyways, I just wanted you to know, I miss you, Jason. You're the love of my life. You have been for a decade. And I know you cheated on me a lot, okay? And I told you that I didn't like it. And I don't, but I'm willing to put up with anything, Jason, if you just take me back. Because you left me in such a hurry for that girl in the car that you were making out with that one time a year ago. Oh, God, the memory of it all. But I can get over all that, Jason. And I cook, and I clean, and just remember all the things I do for you, okay? And the thing is I don't know why you left, okay? Oh, anyway, I miss you, Jason. So call me. I'll be waiting by the phone for you for nights and weeks and months. And maybe a year more. I can do that, maybe. I love you. All right. Talk to you later. Please call me.
She knows he cheated on her repeatedly, and she's still willing to accept anything just to get him back. At some point, love without boundaries starts looking more like losing yourself.
Please don't leave me. Please.
Y'all see this on camera? I'm trying to leave out the door, get away from the situation, and make things better for me. So when the police get here, you will see, because I'm gonna have to remove her from me physically. I'm trying to be polite and just walk out, but she won't get off me. Can you please get off of me?
Okay, I'm asking you to sit down.
Can you please get off of me?
Gary, please don't put your hands. I'm begging you, please sit down, Gary. Please don't leave me. Please.
You see this, right? You see this? I'm trying to go.
Please.
I'm trying to go.
Look at me.
I don't want to be with you.
I will give you whatever.
I don't want nothing from you. I want to get away from you. I want my freedom from you.
Clearly trying to leave, and she keeps physically stopping him. No matter how desperate you are to save a relationship, once someone says they want to go, you have to respect that boundary.
You're not supposed to get in here.
Hi.
Let me keep my distance.
I want to just come back and apologize again and show you that I'm really sorry. And maybe we can make a deal.
What deal? No, there's no deal. No. Wait, hold on. No. What are you doing? What are you taking out? Wait. What is that? What you got money? What you got money?
How to give you this? Let's make up for it.
Why are you counting money right here?
She really pulled out money like betrayal comes with a price tag. You can apologize and take responsibility, but trying to pay someone to forgive you completely misses the real problem.
Was so shocked that not only was I that freaking dumb, but this guy was. Why are you saving these letters? My husband is reading the letters. He's reading them. Like I said, I was losing it. Who wouldn't, right? Their husband is reading love letters that his wife wrote to another man that she's falling in love with, and that person just happens to be his friend. Might I add, his friend that I frequently want to hang out with because of his daughter. That's kind of the excuse that we like to use. Plus, he had a really beautiful house. The worst part was, I was telling him, that's the part that broke my heart, I think, for my husband, because now he knows that I was planning to leave him for this guy. Now, to be honest with you guys, I really wasn't.
She wanted a cinematic meltdown. He gave her absolute terrifying silence. True stoicism destroys a narcissist's ego. Indifference is the ultimate weapon against a cheater trying to play the victim.
Imagine finding love letters your wife wrote to your own friend. The cheating is already painful, but realizing she was emotionally planning a future with someone you trusted makes the betrayal even deeper.